thought I'd do a little shipping video here today. I don't do these very much anymore. Actually, hurt like never. But I did have some other things I wanted to talk about. Good news, I guess. Bad news. It's sad news. Yeah, I mean, where do I start? Well, let me tell you something. Now, you all know about, the shop, the antique shop that I got to take over. And when I took that shop over, I weighed 205 pounds. But I had some stress in my life going on, and then that was more stress. When I got started, it was really stressful, and I was trying to lose weight and I couldn't, and it just more kept going on and more kept going on. And everything I tried, didn't help, and I didn't understand insulin and cortisol and all that stuff like that. I don't really know if I really understand it now, but anyway, so I finally kind of got that stuff figured out, and July 27th, like just over a month ago, I decided to. I watched the bearded picker, and he did a video about something called a chaffle. It's a keto kind of thing, I guess. It's like a real low carb, like waffle, only it's low carb, so it's not made out of like wheat or anything like that. And he was talking about his weight loss journey that he's been on, and I thought, so I thought, well, I'm gonna try this thing. So I made one and I tried it, and it was incredible. And I was like, that's it, that's all I need, and that got me rolling again on keto. So on the 27th I got started, and since the 27th of July, today is the August 30th, I've lost 16 pounds. So I'm feeling really great. I'm feeling fantastic as far as all that goes. And I've actually started to intermix some intermittent fasting, which that I didn't understand that at all, and now I do a little bit more. And so that's been just eye-opening. I didn't know that I could even do that. I mean I did a 24-hour fast one time for a health thing that I had to go get taken care of, that us old people have to go take care of every 10 years or so. But that about killed me, that 24 hours. I get sick to my stomach and all that stuff like that when I get the shakes and all kinds of things. And since I started doing this keto thing, I wasn't experienced in any of that stuff. So I thought I'd give fasting a try. It was kind of by accident, really. I was thinking I would do it, but it was actually more like by accident that I did it. And I ended up going 64 hours. And the morning that I decided that I ended up going off of it, I actually felt really great. I wasn't hungry at all, and that was pretty amazing. So, but then I started to feel a little funky later on in the day. So around 10 o'clock in the morning, I did eat. So, and but I don't have anywhere near the hunger issues that I had before. So this is all good news as far as all that goes. But the other day, I did find out that the building that my shop is in, the Country Trader, was sold. And the likelihood is that I'm going to have 90 days to vacate the premises. So it's over. As far as that goes, there's not really anywhere in my area that I really want to move the business to at this point. There may be something in the future that I may want to do, but at this point I can't really think of any buildings that I'm really interested in. I did put the word out to a realtor who also is involved in the commercial stuff. So hopefully, what was that? That was 3 videos. That was the 3 VHS. Okay, yeah. So I did put the word out to them that I might be looking in the future, or pretty soon, depends on how it is. But the more I think about it, this morning I actually got on my exercise bike for the first time in a couple of years. I only rode 5 minutes, and it was only for it was like the easiest setting that I could do. So yeah, so that's I think I'm gonna put that in a box. What do you think? I'm gonna put that in a box. It'll get broken, don't you think? It's just plastic. It goes on a one of those ice cream makers. It goes on the canister inside an ice cream maker. So yeah, that was a good deal for me, listing those 2 ice cream makers that I did. Now that's a different one. That actually is a different one. I had some ice cream maker parts that I did at the shop too. So I have been moving some. I moved all my inventory items from my eBay account from that I had for the shop, Old Country Trader. I moved all those items to my garage here, and there's a lot that I'm gonna have to move. I'll probably be taking some items to an auction because I just don't have room, and then I'm gonna have to redouble my efforts on listing. I really, you know, as much as I've loved the experience of doing the shop, I mean, it's been incredible, and I love everything about it. I absolutely love it. I'm gonna so miss the community. But the one girl actually cried when I told her. The one customer, she actually cried when I told her that we were closing, and she's like, "This is my favorite store," and I felt horrible. I felt horrible. But you know, the building that I'm in, they had it for sale for $350,000, which really isn't a lot, but there's a lot wrong with it. It's probably going to take at least another $500,000 to fix that store. I mean, structurally, there are issues. There are issues with it, as well as, you know, a bad roof and some other things. But, you know, and I really wanted to buy it because but there was just no way I was going to be able to put the finances together for that anyway, no matter how bad I wanted it. So that was that, you know. So it was going to happen sooner or later. So it's okay. I think I'm kind of over it, but it does sort of feel like my dog died, you know. You know, just it kind of feels bad, but it is what it is. So, you know, I can't really. What was this? I'm gonna put. Oops, that's a weird looking eye, isn't it, for ice cream? I'm gonna put ice. So that's strange. So that's, you know, that's kind of the bad news, but it's also kind of the good news, because I really think, you know, since this might be, you know, just the answer to the things I've meditated on in the last couple of months, the things I've thought about, the things I've you know, asked myself what I want to do with my life and what I expect out of it. And, you know, the answers often come in ways that we don't really understand when you put yourself out there like that. And this could very well be the answer that I actually needed, even though it's not the answer that I necessarily wanted. But, you know, I've been getting really kind of out of shape, and just things have just started working to maybe get me a little healthier, so that I can, you know, maybe I'll get to see, you know, like my grandson's graduation from high school or something, if I try to, you know, actually take care of myself. And one of those things, I mean, like it or not, there is stress involved with running the shop. Not that there isn't stress involved in a lot of things, but when I look at it now, you know, I think to myself, well, you know, if I'm just doing eBay and that kind of thing at home, I'm at home, and if I want to stop for 5 minutes and ride the bike, you know, I can. If I suddenly get hungry, then I can get something to eat. Oh, my battery's running low. So anyway, I'm gonna hit that. Yeah, so I'm probably gonna have to cut this off really quick. But anyway, so if I'm home, I can eat what I want to eat. You know, when I want to eat. As far as, you know, I can make something up. Those chaffle things only take a couple of minutes to prep and then put in the waffle maker, and they're so good. Oh my goodness! Oh, I can't believe how good they are. I made a pizza out of one. I mean, It's incredible. Or you can eat it like a waffle. You can put peanut butter on it because it's good for you, and you have the right kind of peanut butter, you know, and that sort of stuff. So I mean, you know, 16 pounds in a month is pretty amazing. I was really only shooting for 10. I don't really want to lose the weight really fast, but 16 pounds is pretty fast, and I feel great, and just amazing things are happening for me. So you know, this is, you know, losing the shop is probably an amazing thing. It's hard to look at it that way, but it probably is. What I put in here? Oh, that the trans, I'll put trans for transformer, you know, more than meets the eye. Yeah, so all in all, I'm just going to try to look at it positively and think to myself that this is going to be a good thing, you know, and go from there. And if something else opens up, you know, in town where, you know, where I feel comfortable, I feel like it's going to be a good opportunity. I don't want to get involved in something that may be a really bad move. So not that, you know, there's a risk in everything, but at the same time, and I do apologize if this cuts out, but I'm going to put Scooby. So yeah, you know, you know, and I don't know, it depends. I mean, I may just need some time just to maybe get caught up on my health maybe a little bit, maybe get feeling better, you know, and maybe, you know, lose some weight and everything like that, and then maybe I can get back, maybe I'll go back into an antique shop somewhere. I might if I can, I might take a booth somewhere, you know, and just rent a booth and, you know, sell a few things. It depends, you know, how that would work out. But I think I really I just need to let it go, and maybe just, you know, focus more on me, I think, as far as all that goes. So anyway, if you're interested, I'll update you on my health, and I'll probably tell you anyway, because it's a part of what I'm doing now, so I'm naturally going to share that. So especially when I like to celebrate little victories. So, you know, today I was down 2 ounces, which, you know, that's fine. You know, 2 ounces down is better than 2 ounces up. So these were DVDs. So I'm going to put DVD and go from there. All right, let's see. Take that train car next, I think. I gave my credit card to my wife, my business credit card that I use for buying and selling, or, well, I use for buying mostly, and other expenses like buying bubble wrap and stuff. But I have a lot of supplies at the shop that I'll be bringing home, so I may not need to buy anything. Bubble wrap probably eventually, pretty soon, I'm sure. Probably before things really heat up for the quarter. I'll just get some just in case. But American Bubble Boy, that's the one I like, American Bubble Boy. And I forget where I was at. But yeah, it's just gonna be hard. It's gonna be hard not having the socialization that I had before with the shop and everything. That's gonna be tough. I'm really gonna miss the customers. I'm gonna miss, you know, the regulars that come in and all that. But I really do think this is probably the best thing for me at this point in my life. That's the way I have to look at it. You got to look at. I mean, it can't be the worst thing for me. Let's hope. You know, it could be. I don't know, but I'm gonna look at it. I'm gonna look at it from as being a positive thing. So it's bad news that the shop closed. It's good news that I'm feeling better. But maybe it's also good news that the shop closed. It's gonna close. So, yeah. So I'm gonna put train. Put that on there. Okay, then I'm just gonna be positive about it. I mean, it did really feel. I mean, it hurt when I found out that, you know, I was gonna lose my shop, but because I poured a lot of my heart and soul into it, I've done a lot. I feel like I've done a lot to really make it grow. And everybody in there, some of them really count on that money, on the money from the shop. And you know, it is what it is. It's just the way it is. So you just have to accept that, maybe there's something better. Maybe there's something, maybe, like the ones that count on it, maybe they really need to get online and start selling online, or maybe redouble their efforts to start selling online. I know I'm going to. I'll have more time to put into that, and maybe some other efforts, but it's gonna suck. No, Dave, it's not gonna suck. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be fine. Everything's gonna be great. So it could be a lot worse. I mean, I don't know about any of you, but I'm not sick. I just saw the thing with the Alabama pickers, and I can't believe it. I can't believe what happened. I can't believe that. It's stunning. I mean, Trish was about the same age as I am, so was Dusty, and I'm stunned that I'm just stunned. That's COVID. That's what it does. It's life, and so I don't really. It is stunning though. But so I might have some negative things going on in my life that maybe could be positive things, but Dusty's, he's, I don't, that's rough. I mean, rough isn't even a word to describe it. That's just, yeah. So, I mean, I'm actually really, really lucky in a lot of ways compared to that. So, yeah, that's it. I guess I made it to the end. Everything's done. I announced my good news, bad news kind of thing, and yeah, so that's it. So thanks for watching. Have a great day. Keep listening, because you know what? It's that time. So let's make some money. I'll see you later. Bye.